Watching Wake Up Dead Man felt like stepping into a familiar series that suddenly decided to grow up. It still has the puzzle and the cleverness you expect, but this time it slows down and asks you to actually feel something. And honestly, I didn't expect that from the third movie in a franchise known for flashy twists. Right from the opening scene, there's this heavy mood hanging over everything. The film doesn't rush. It doesn't throw clues at you every 5 seconds. Instead, it lets you sit with the tension, the silence, and the weight of the community's reactions. That choice surprised me, and it's a big reason the film sticks with you. What struck me most is how grounded the movie feels. The first two Knives Out films leaned into big personalities and big settings. This one feels smaller, but in a powerful way. The church environment gives everything a quiet pressure. People act polite, but you can feel the cracks forming underneath. The film makes you aware very quickly that this is a story about a community that doesn't want to admit the truth about itself. The mystery almost becomes a background detail compared to the emotions running through the characters. There were moments where I found myself forgetting to solve anything because the performances made me more interested in what these people were going through rather than who did the crime. Josh O'Connor, as Father Judd, is the reason the movie works as well as it does. He plays the role with so much softness and honesty that you can't help but connect with him. Every time he's on screen, he brings this quiet sadness that makes you want to understand him. He isn't just another suspect, he's the emotional anchor of the entire film. Daniel Craig's Benoit Blanc also feels more human here. In the previous films, Blanc was fun and almost theatrical. Here, he seems more thoughtful, almost tired in a way that makes sense for the kind of case he's facing. He's not solving a puzzle just to show how smart he is. He feels like he's trying to understand broken people, not expose them. The rest of the cast is solid, even though some characters don't get as much space as they deserve. But the actors make the community feel real. A group of people who all have something they don't want to say out loud. What I appreciated most is how the movie handles its themes. It's about faith, guilt, responsibility, and the way people hide pain under polite behavior. None of this is forced or dramatic in an exaggerated way. It's quiet, steady, and honest. There's also a sense of discomfort that runs through the whole film. Not in a bad way, but in a this actually feels real way. Instead of giving you a fast, exciting mystery, the movie takes its time and lets you sit in the uncomfortable space between what people say and what they actually feel. This approach won't work for everyone, but for me, it made the movie much more meaningful. I won't describe the twist in detail. This is a review, not a recap, but I will say this. The twist here feels more emotional than surprising. It's not about shocking the audience. It's about revealing something painful and true about the characters and the community. When the truth comes out, it doesn't feel like a big aha moment. It feels tragic. It feels like something that had been building long before the film even started. And that's what makes it powerful. Even though I enjoyed the film, it does run a little slow in the middle. Some scenes stretch longer than necessary, and a few side characters feel like they were cast for interesting faces more than interesting roles. There were moments where I wished the script would tighten up and move forward. The final explanation scene also goes on a bit too long. It's clear, it's well acted, but it could have been more effective with less talking. Still, none of this breaks the movie. It just slightly softens its impact. Wake Up Dead Man is the most mature film in the Knives Out series. It's not the most exciting or the most energetic, but it's the one with the most heart. It chooses emotion over spectacle, and it trusts the audience to sit in stillness instead of rushing from clue to clue. I walked away thinking more about the characters than the mystery itself, and to me, that's a sign of a strong film. It may not be everyone's favorite, but it's easily the most meaningful entry so far. Thoughtful, slow-burning, and quietly powerful.